Hello friends, Middle-Aged Noob again with another commentated replay. This time we're on my AMX 1375 on Assault on Steps. So, 1375 again, happens to be the tank that I played first thing. Had a good game, so I thought I'd make a replay of it. So, Tier 7, Tier 6 game, top tier light, Steps, Assault. So, Steps Assault is a relatively new map available in the game. It's been around for a little while. It does pose particular problems for the Assault team, I think. Most commentators will agree that the advantage is very much with the defense team. If they're conservative, if they play defensively, if they just protect the base, the assaulting team can just basically throw themselves against heavily defended position and end up paying the price for it. Put a couple of spotters out a little ways, keep everybody else back, and just pick off the people as they come in. So my thinking has been, well, what do I do when I'm on the assault, when I'm on the aggressive side as a light, as a scout, to try and help pick apart these defenses? So what I try to do, and what you'll see me do, is try to get into the mid, particularly along the GH line there, in order to be able to light their campers, to give my own TDs who have to stay back a chance to pick off the defenders. What you'll also see is that often the defending team will be aggressive on the one line. They'll do a heavy tank push up the one line, which I think is a mistake, though I understand that what they want to do is be able to prevent the heavy tanks from even approaching. They want to capture the powerful positions in EF. I think that is not a good idea, but I'm not a heavy tank player, so I'll let them think about it. Anyway, let's get going. So where I'm going to go early in this game is, as I say, I like to play in the middle. I like to try and spot the campers, but if I get there too fast, and if they've got their own scouts out, you can pay the price and get picked off without really getting a lot for it, because your own TDs, who will generally sweep down the zero line, won't be in a position to light your lights anyway. So what I thought I would do this time is make a sweep towards the heavy line, get a sense of the disposition of the enemy tanks, and also do a little bit of misdirection. Get lit over here so that later on, when I relocate after I go dark, they won't know where I am. They'll still think perhaps that I'm over here trying to spot for the heavy side. Okay, so there I am. I'm lit. I've spotted a couple of their tanks, and that's it for me in this part of the map. I'm going to now bugger off. Okay, so we can see that the defending team has pushed very hard with their heavies up the one line in an effort to try and grab those early positions. But I also see that our own team is now sweeping south along the zero line. The TDs are starting to get into position and getting into a position to be able to shoot on campers if they get some lights. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm trying to get them their lights. So I start off in this position, which is a little bit further out. You can often get lights kind of up that little valley back to the K line, but bushed up snipers are not going to be spottable from this position. But I wanted to start here just to get a sense of where things are before I try anything more aggressive. So I'm going to work my way up this little valley approach. That gives me hard cover to the east and west, and it gives me a chance to get a little bit closer to those bush lines in case I light anything there. I don't get anything. This is a bit of a risky play. I'm going to pull myself up onto the plane here. I do light the Super Hellcat, and that's very nice. He's going to pay the price for my having spotted him. Get the E25 lit as well, but they've now pulled back far enough that our own campers aren't able to get shots on them. I'm going to hang out here for a little while, keep them lit, hoping that our campers can do something. Maybe Artie can do something. So we'll just hang here for a second. I get impatient and I can double bush, so I figure I'll take out this Hellcat. I was hoping that I wouldn't get lit, but I'm guessing that something to the further west has lit me. And as you see, as I pull out here, I get some aggro from a panther, so it's likely the panther that shot me. So pull into a bush on a little further east along the same line though. That'll give me some hard cover from the panther, but I'm not lighting anything. So I decide to try and go back up towards my original bush and see what I can do from there. Pull in, not getting any lights, move up another bush, see if I can get anything from this bush. Still nothing. Thinking about going even further forward. But now the E25 gets lit. I had thought that I'd proxy lit him and therefore I'd been proxy lit in return, but it wasn't me that lit him, so I pulled out unnecessarily. But I come back to one of my older bushes further east. Super Hellcat's dueling the 64, so I decided to give him a little bit of help. Certainly nice to get a set of eyes out of that bush line. So back off, reload, reassess, see what I'm going to do next. So the M6 is very anxious about the E25. The M6 was pinging and messaging all game long. That E25 is relatively healthy. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to clip him down, and I don't believe that I'm going to have any real support if I go after him, so I'm just going to leave him be for now. With that Super Hellcat, with the Type 64 gone, I feel a little bit more confident about going out into the open here, doing some spotting of the campers. As you see, I'm able to light the panther. And this also gives me the opportunity to move into the bushes on this side. So now we turn all this bush line to our advantage now that it's been cleared of the enemy. Super Hellcat is up here doing the same thing. He has a really good game. Don't want to accidentally keep him from backing up, but I am going to try and replace him in the bush, give him a chance to stay dark and possibly get some shots in. So I see the Fury. The Fury's looking right back at me. I will be lit if I shoot him. He's now down to 2 shots. I'm hoping somebody else will shoot it. Get impatient. I think maybe he's far enough back that he won't spot me, but no, he spots me and the panther gets a shot into me. So duck down low, go on the reload, and back off and find a new approach again. So I do spot the Nashorn as I'm going across. He takes some aggro, and there we go. So I am concerned that we're still having some problems further up north. I thought I might try and go and help there. The OI and the Cheeto are up there, but I do find the T28 HTC here. He's a very hard target to penetrate. So don't go directly after him. Go on the reload, which is too bad because I would have had shots on this Caro. He's now far enough away that it's going to be a really hard shot for me. Waste a couple of rounds trying to shoot him at range. Go back on the reload. So already picked off the OI. But the OI got the Hellcat, who is our only remaining defender back there. So, and that Cheeto is still roaming free. The HTC is down, but the Cheeto is still out there. It's time for me, I think, to start flanking from the north. Got to deal with the Cheeto before I do so. He's down to 77 hit points. I'm going to let him go past me and then try and get behind him. Artie's in a panic about the Cheeto. Well, you know, what can you do, Artie? Such is a life of Artie. Anyway, I am going to try and get to that Cheeto. I was hoping to get to him without getting spotted, but he spotted me under the railway tracks, is able to turn around in time to get a shot on me, and then the M6 does his one useful thing in the entire game by taking down the Cheeto and frankly stealing my kill. So, oh well. Okay, so now it's just clean up on aisle 5, as Banzi likes to say. I'm going to sweep down in from the north to get the guys doing a last-minute defense in a crossfire. We've got nothing to worry about at this point except for maybe the timer. 2 minutes left on the timer. Should be plenty of time to deal with the few remaining tanks in the game and their low health. Go wide to try and not get spotted as I make my approach. Come in a bit closer. Oh, there's the Caro, but also Artie. Well, anyway, I want to get the Caro first. He's a more dangerous opponent. He's down. 3 rounds left in the clip for the M44. Gold rounds that I'd loaded for the heavies, but oh well. That's what I had available to me. And here we go. Tiger's not going to survive long enough for me to get to him. And that's the game. Victory, 4 kills, Steps Assault. Okay, so there we go. Here are the end plates. 4 kills, 968 damage, 1572 an assist. I'm pretty happy with that. It's enough for a first class. That makes me second on the team for experience, not first. It's close, but that Hellcat managed to eke me out. So I'm pretty happy with that. Rewards. Decent rewards. It was my first game of the day, so I was able to get one of the daily missions payouts, which made it a little bit more of a profitable game, so pleased with that. Okay, so there you go. How I think one can go about scouting and spotting on Steps Assault. A map where the advantage is all to the defenders and where spotting can make all the difference for your team and it being able to overcome their advantage. Hope that you guys found that interesting. Hope you have a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you on the battlefield. I am out.